Do they have exosuits on already once they come out of the left tube, or are there exosuits up there? Yeah, the left tube is outside of the base, so they already have to go through the exosuit docks to get into this tube. So this exit point is here. What I'm currently debating is whether I should do the other side like that as well. But obviously I want a few jetpack specific tubes to go up here. Oh, my oil's melted again, I've just realised. Which is good. If you remember at the end of the last stream, I had frozen the oil in my volcano room. It seems to have thawed again, which is lovely. And is nice and chill at the minute, which is good. That's what I was thinking, Euro. I don't want exosuit dupes to come out. I don't want exosuit dupes to come out here for starters, so that's a no-go. Because then I'll end up with a surplus of dupes running around in suits, or suits getting dropped at checkpoints. So I think I need a separate tube, which is a little bit annoying. I've got 3.6 tons of plastic at the minute, so I don't actually have the most plastic either. Which sucks a little bit. But hey ho, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, we'll seal this side off now. And then technically we're space safe to dig out some of this crap. Separate tubes, but the jetpack stations should be also in the base. Don't know. Don't know. Armageddon has hit my base. For some reason I had a canister of water in my smelter that was 1550 Celsius. That can happen, hamster. Yeah, it means you're not draining the liquid quickly enough from your... Or rather, your refineries... Are you talking about your refinery? Your refineries have probably been working when there has been liquid still in the storage, and it's carried on cooking the water further and further and further. Yeah, it's not the best, mate. That is going to cook your base. It is a known issue. There is a simple way around it, which I will show you in just a moment, if you want to know. If indeed you want to know. The simple way around it is to put a element sensor on the piping. So here's my refineries, and here's my liquid piping, okay? So there's my refineries output. On the refineries output, before it gets to my liquid shutoff, I've got two sensors. I've got a thermo sensor that keeps it going, like a pipe thermo sensor. That keeps the oil cycling until it's too hot. And then below that, I've got an element sensor on a NOT gate. And the element sensor is looking for crude oil. And it's basically saying, if there is crude oil in this pipe, disable this. So if this refinery is draining, make sure the refinery is disabled until it's fully drained. Once this pipe's empty, which basically means either the oil has cycled and gone back into the refinery, or been dumped out into my oil refineries up here, then it can work again. Once it's empty. Until that point, we don't want it running, because you'll just keep cooking and cooking and cooking your liquid, which we don't want. Will dupes and jetpacks use tubes? If anything stop them coming out of the right tube and jumping in the left one? Coming out of the right tube. Well, yeah, we've got these doors here. So these doors are basically restricting our access to the dupes that I want to use jetpacks. So I've got like 5 or 6 dupes assigned to it. So they can't get through this. They can only get through this door. They can't get through this door. Which I'd probably put down to like 3 again, so that more people could use it. There must be a faster way of getting more dupes up here easily. I just can't decide how I want to do it yet. But I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a second. What am I building this out of? Right, now I can bridge over this. I've been having a problem, right, where we can't bridge over these things. And you totally can. You just need to build the bridge first, I think. Let's just try this. I'm pretty sure you can. And it works absolutely fine. So I've done it in my single player games, no problem. See if this works. Sorry I'm late, my food literally exploded in the microwave. Managed to salvage most of the food. Cleaning the microwave took a while. Oh dear, camera. Literally exploded. Oh shit. Like I asked before, I don't really know what problem you want to solve with the tubes. I want more dupe access up here for exosuits, but I want to have restrictions still in place for jet suits. That's what I want. That's the plan. Gotta get one of those microwave lid things we have when it gets fucked up. We just clean it instead of the whole. Yeah. You should never put in anything in your microwave without covering it, though. I mean, come on. That's basic, bitch. Like, 1, it keeps the steam in and gets that stuff cooking quicker. 2, it saves the splatter. Nobody wants a splattered microwave. I was in slight despair since it might have almost demolished an ice biome. Ah, it's only an ice biome. That's good. If multiple tubes can ride the tube at the same time, how would making more tubes help? Because I was going to have another launch point, basically. I'll figure it out in a minute. At the moment, I'm just going to do a bit of digging, start clearing out some of this crap over here. Because I'm going to want to build on the side of this, I think, over here. This is where I'm going to do my circuits, I think. Or maybe here. Maybe down here would be good, actually. Because this, I think Saturna said this needs 9 tiles, which we figured out is basically this mesh tile here. So I can probably put some gubbins in down here and it won't affect it. So I think that's what we'll do. Will petroleum work as a coolant as well? Yeah, totally, hamster. You just need to basically dip your... the reason I use oil is so that we can cook the oil afterwards. We can delete the heat. So I put oil through my metal refineries till it gets too hot, like nearly 300 degrees or just over 300 degrees, below 400. And then I put that hot oil through my oil refineries. I don't really get the problem. Gishidli, you'll have to just watch, buddy. I will explain more. So yeah, with my refineries, I basically loop the oil till it gets too hot, and then I dump it out this pipe where it goes into these reservoirs. And I've got these reservoirs just as a buffer in case anything else is filling up the tanks. My refineries up here. So like now, this pipe is technically full. So I want to always have storage for it. And then when I put my hot oil through my oil refineries, my petroleum always comes out at 75 degrees. So I've technically deleted like 350 degrees of heat or something. So there you go. Turn off the safety and show everyone what happens. Now, you've solved the problem. How have you solved it? The only way you could speed it up would be if you put more suit docks up by the jetpacks. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's the opposite of what I want to do. That is not a solution, nerd. That is an cop-out. That is a cop-out. So you've managed to build this absolutely fine now. Look, no problem. So we'll just move this wire out a little bit and away we go. How many things in this game delete heat? I know the electrolyzer does. There's a thread on the forums, Hamster, where they list everything. There's quite a few. Even things like algae terrariums and stuff, I think, still output at a fixed temperature. It is a solution, just not a solution you want to take. No, it's not a solution to the problem I have right now. So it's not a solution. It's not a solution to the problem I have, nerd. And the problem I have is I don't want to do anything that takes more time than necessary. That's my problem. All right. Yeah, we need to fix all this. Look what's happening. Look what's happening. At least you're honest. Yes. You can move the checkpoints to the top of the base, recycling some of the plastic tubing for a third tube. Checkpoints to the top of the base. No, because no, that won't work either. Because I still want checkpoints. I still want exosuits for the base, guys. Listen, I still want exosuits because I've got a lot of shit to dig out. I've got all this oil biome stuff to figure out. I'm not moving all my fucking exosuits to the top. That is dumb. So then what you're asking me to do is put like fucking 18 exosuit docks up here. That is dumb. No. I want to use the ones I've already got in. I want to use the exosuit infrastructure I've already got in place. I just can't decide how to do it. It may just need another tube. We may need to have 2 tubes. But I mean, this one tube... Maybe I just need a tube with an exit. They will just exit a tube. Bonk. I think that'd work. Let's try that. Let's try that. I have a theory. They can... Oh no, they can come back down this one. Tube entry points. Sorry. No, the tube entry points left out nouns. Oh, I see. You can move the... What will keep the dupes from using that to get to your suit? What will keep... Wait, they can go out without suits. Yeah. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. I've got power right here. I could just put in another checkpoint. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do a bit of clearing out up here whilst I figure out what I want to do. It will come to me. Move the tube entry points that are currently outside the main base up 23 stories to the top of the main base. No! I don't want to, Neuro! No! That's not the solution I'm looking for! There must be a way of doing it. I'm just being stupid. It'll come to me. As I say, I'm sort of chilling out for a minute whilst I digest my day, and then we'll figure it out. It's not beyond my capabilities. It's just beyond my current brain power. We'll get there. Can a dupe already wearing an exosuit pick up a jetpack? Yes, they will. They will disregard one or the other. Not the space base. Okay, okay. No, I don't want to put suits up here. Did someone say brain power? Loosely. We loosely said brain power. That's why this isn't getting done. We loosely referred to brain power just for a moment. Only loosely. All the dupes can already get out with a suit or not. No, they can't, Shidley. No, they can't. They can't. There's no dupe can get up here without a suit. They can get to this point, and then they put on a jet suit, and they go out. Or they can get to this suit at this point, and they're already wearing an exosuit, and they get out. No dupes can get out without suits at the minute. It's just I only want 3 jetpacks up here, otherwise my game dies to lag. Like, I'm at 13 FPS at the minute. Which means it's why I'm not moving around too much. I don't want to move too much. Reduce visibility. Oh, the door's oh wait, there's shit up here. Okay. Jetpack entry tube higher up in base. Higher up in base. Then the spare tube cross base to connect to left side with new entry outside on right. So he's still saying build another tube. As I say, I'm kind of going to do my own thing for a minute. Because I want to get some of this stuff cleared out. Yes, that is what you already have. All dupes only get out with a suit and 3 with jetpacks. Exactly. Yes, Gashidley. But I can only have at most 12 dupes. What I need to do is build another fucking thing and link it to this tube. But the problem I then have is if dupes try and come down here. Fuck, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it because I'm sick of trying to explain it. Can I cross tubes with one of these things? Is that a thing that works? I can cross tubes with this, can I? Bang. Oh, wait. Does the tube crossing mean that a dupe can actually allows transit tubes to run through wall and floor tiles? Does this crossing though mean that a dupe can come around here and then take a right or a left? I've not played much with tubes, honestly, but I'm doing it. I can't build it. It says white, but I can't build it. Don't cross the streams. Shit. Yes, that's meant as a crossing. Yeah, no, it's meant as to allow you to go through tiles, hamster. But I don't know if it means that the tubes will then become connected. That's what I'm saying. Life, working something else for a second. I think I'm sorting this out. Test it for science, then we can watch the fun. Well, I can't place this here anyway because I think it's too close to this other one. So it must want to connect the two tubes. Yeah, I can't place it on a tube, which is fucking lame. So you can't cross tubes. You can't actually cross tubes. So with that in mind, then. Ugh. I'm going to have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery, I think. A little bit of jiggery pokery. I need to move some tubes around. It's okay, this is in hand. I've got a plan. I have and plan. It's not going to be pretty, but by God, it's going to work. You have a new face. Looks great. Oh, the icons, Muggins. Thanks, buddy. That's the lady's handiwork. The Dargon did some art. Jiggery and or pokery? Yes. They are seldom mutually exclusive. Move the right entry point to the outside and build 3 exit stations for the jetpacks. No, Gashidley, I think you're missing the point. No. Let me just watch for a minute. Let me show you. I mean no offense, but you need to stop giving me suggestions to a problem I don't have at the minute. The problem is something else. The problem will all become apparent when I fix it. All right. What it basically is, if I don't want more exosuits on the left side. That's not what I want. On the right side, sorry. The right side is just for suits, jet suits. That's it. Just jet suits. Nothing but jet suits on the right side. Because door access does the rest there. That's all I need. And then this tube will fix the rest of it. It all makes sense. It'll be fine. And then dupe logic can figure out the rest in terms of they'll only use this drop-off point if there's suit access. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. A tube crossing is a tile. It doesn't work like the bridge, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it's like the heavyweight joint plate. It's the same theory as that, isn't it? I already did the pokery, so I'll take some jiggery. Nice and there. Building broken. Oh, that's never a good thing. Oh, darn. I think our scanners are just going to get wrecked. I'm probably going to rip them out in a minute. You sound confident. I'll let you go. Confidence isn't necessarily always well-founded. But I've got a solution. Alright, we'll just need to rip this crap out first. And we need to move some of this tubing. It is confidence, but it might not necessarily be well-founded. Dupe logic is there such a thing? Well, there's the signs of dupe logic. Alright, if we can just mop a bit of this, we should be laughing. It's like 3 kilos over. There we go. There we go. Get out of my town. You know, I'm just going to sit back and quote the salt when the dupes end up being dumber than life expected. If they do, then I get to rage at Clay. You know? If it's a problem after this point, I've applied person logic. After that point, it's left to Clay logic, which, as we know, is not necessarily person logic at all. It's a whole different thing. So, for an even harder problem, should I get another beer? Yes, definitely. You'll need more beer. Oh, Jesus. One time you made a disco dupe stuck between 2 crazy blinking doors. Oh, with automation. Nice. Ah, shit. Disco dupe. Disco stew. Right, let's put in the mesh tiles. I think I need to be one lower with these mesh tiles to make it match the other side. Tubes need a 1 tile gap between 90-degree turns. You can't do super tight U-turns. What? What are you talking about, Pseudo? I'm not going to. What? Say what? How hot is this up here? Oh, mercy. Agenda, how's it going, buddy? How the devil goes it? Right, what was I doing? This needs to be a couple of tiles lower. So it matches with the base level, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's just do that. We'll build it out of iron. And we'll deconstruct you and you, just for now. I still don't know how I'm going to cross the tubes. I can't cross them, can I? Oh darn. What is happening up here? What the devil has happened? Everything is broken. Let's nip this out. Let's get these doors shut. I need to shut this for now. There has been an carnage happened up here. Okay. There's been an carnage. Everything must be shut. How can I cross these tubes? Is there no way of crossing tubes, really? Is that not a thing in the game? Seriously. How did you get down here? Where did you come from? For what I think you're trying to do, I think your lower right tube entrance might need to be past your rightmost exit. So yeah, I think annoyingly, what I'm going to have to do is take this tube from here, go underneath all this crap, and through here, I think. Which is why I'm sort of raising this tube up. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm working on it, alright? Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let's bang this bastard in. You can go... Did we have one tile in front? I think we did. Yeah. You go there. Fucking invisible placement. You go there. I suppose you can make them get out of the tube, run over the tube, cross, and then get back in. That seems a terrible solution. Nah. I'd rather run a janky tube all the way through the base for the lulz. Lay up. Now then, can you? No, can you fuck? Okay, tube crossing. Oh, we can't build them around anything! This is fucking sucks! Jesus Christ! Shit tubes! Terrible! Terrible tubes! Alright. I just need a moment. Alright, I just need a second. Well, when a mummy shovel and a daddy shovel love each other. Over the top of the exit. Yeah, I still can't get through here. There's blows! I can't do it! I want to get a tube from here, up here, connect to what would be this tube, technically, and then disconnect this and run it to there, and then this would reconnect to this tube and send the jetpacks on their way. What the fuck, game? Can't you place two crossings on top of each other? Nope. Don't think so, Max. Unless I'm tripping balls. We can try. I couldn't place a crossing on a tube before. You see? This is me clicking. Is there anywhere else you could put your entry point for the jetpack tube? There is, but it wouldn't be symmetrical, and it wouldn't be... No, it wouldn't work. Stupid tubes. Like, I can knock out silly things like ladders and stuff. I can put in another... Excuse me. Another crossing, you know, there. And there. But I can't even get the tubes through the base. Ooh, that's not good, is it? I'll have to go down to go up. That seems fucking dumb. Like, I could go in through here. I probably can't build over wire. Oh, no, I can. Oh, wait. Yeah. Move the jet suit tube over a bit in between the incubators. Could do that. Could do that. That is not a bad shout, Chung. That might, in fact, be the exact solution. And then we could nip off this tube. No, I'd be on the inside still. I'd still be on the inside. I wouldn't be able to... This tube from this one needs to be on the inside. I feel like we're playing Snake. I don't think you can do this and stay symmetrical. Yes. We'll move the jet tube up to the top of the ladder it's next to. Like up here? No. No. Move the jetpack tube around the exosuit tube. Alright, Gashidley, I'm going to bite. How? Alright, I'm just going to hit you with a how. So far, this is not an solution. How? How can I move the jetpack tube around the exo tube? That's what I'm trying to do! What are you talking about? I need this tube to be on the inside of this tube. So this needs to be move the no suit tube left. Go with the jetpack tube under the exo tube. I'm going to ignore you guys. I'm going to have to ignore you for a minute. Right. Fuck's sake. It's because I can't cross the tubes, right? And I can't possibly have this one anything but the outside at the minute. The other option is I can't cross the tubes. Move jet tube up ladder. To where? To where, Prior? Up here? Up here? What are you talking about? Has to be in the base before they put the exosuits on. Go from the jetpack tube to the right. So you're saying go out the base of the jetpack tube. So go out this way with the jetpack tube. That could actually be a solution. Now that's a solution! But then I still won't be able to get this tube in. No, it's not a solution. Because I can't cross this. So I could run this jetpack tube out here. Oh, maybe. No, because I still can't cross the fucking tubes! You can make a cross with the tubes. I'm not sure if they can do a U-turn. How can I make a cross with the mechs and not merge the tubes? This is hilarious. I'm dying. Up by the steam build. Up by the steam build. That's outside the base. That's outside the base, Prior. The whole point of this is that they're using the jet suit tube before they put their fucking exosuits on. Do you understand? Yes, and under the other tube. Oh, I see. Come out through here, under there, and around. Oh, God, this is fucking janky, but alright. If it means that we get it fixed... Alright, if it means we get it fixed, I think I know what you mean now. I think I know what you mean. We can get some plastic back from this, because I'm going to run out of plastic trying to do this shit. So he'll come across here, right? And then there'll be a tube crossing, like so. And then this will need to sort of... This will need to jank down here. I mean, this isn't necessary, is it? I mean, this just strikes me as beyond dumb. Hope. What in the name of fuck? Hold on, am I understanding this correctly? Oh, my poor brain! My poor brain! Right, okay. Don't panic, everyone. I'm on it. I'm on the case. I'm on the case! That can be a bridge. This is beyond lame. Please check Discord. I'll check Discord. If this isn't a perfect solution... I can't put it there, nerd, you cock! Jesus! Don't give me solutions, things that I can't do! I can't put it there! Christ! Oh, I came here to chill out! Oh. Why not? Because there's no fucking room! What do you mean? How can I put a fucking point up here to jump in suits? Are you fucking high? What are you talking about? Nerd sent me a picture on Discord circling this. What the fuck am I meant to do with this? Fuck! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Seriously? Fuck my life. Oh, just kill me now! Kill me now! Christ! Okay. Alright, it's fine. Honestly, we've got this under control. If anything, it's easier now that we've decided there's a whole new plan. Let's just fix this. I'm just going to rip this out and let anybody who's stuck in space be stranded forever. Then we're going to rip out all this. Then we're going to rip out this. Probably going to leave you there. You can go and suck a dick. You're going to be ripped out. You're going to be ripped out. I'm so glad whoever it was that suggested tubes. Yeah, whoever that was, suck a dick. Oh, God. God. I'm so mad. Fuck. Alright. I'm still confused. Right, so this one will then go up here, connect to there, and then I'll jank this over here, connect to there, and then voila! It will be fixed. Alright? We can rip out this gubbins now, because I don't need you. And then we'll just, like, rip out... we'll rip out... you. Run that up there, and then we'll just connect it to, like... there. I think this